All right, now we're going to get started with our RPOs, okay? And we talked a lot about the run game and different things we do in the run game. Now we're going to spend some time on RPOs, okay? And I'm going to show you the RPOs we run, all right? I'm also going to give you some practice tips. I'm going to give you some practice things that we do for our RPOs. My thing with RPOs, and I'll get into it with the presentation, is when you run RPOs, you've got to be smart in how you don't sacrifice, accuracy. You don't sacrifice coaching details when it comes to throwing RPOs. Just like any other pass route or any other play that you would put in, you want to rep the fundamentals of that. And I think sometimes the fundamentals of throwing an RPO, sometimes people overlook the details in that. So I'm going to give you some practice stuff for RPOs as well. So our RPOs, okay, and I know they've gotten really popular in the last few years, but our RPOs are more pre-snap than post-snap RPOs. We have a couple of post-snap RPOs that we throw, but mainly all of our RPOs are majority pre-snap RPOs. RPOs gives the offense the ability to be a full field offense, which that's one of our keys. That's one of our biggest things that we want to be, is a full field offense, meaning we use the entire field, the width of the field, the length of the field, and we take advantage of that space. And then obviously the goal is to ensure a good run look in the box. So that's why we do RPOs. I wouldn't say that we're an RPO offense. This pro gun offense is not an RPO offense per se, but we do tag majority of our time. Some pass is tagged to our run game, so it kind of gives the quarterback, the old saying, the whoever's got the marker last, wins. And the RPOs that we run in pre-snap, it kind of puts the marker in our quarterback's hand to decide where he wants to go with the football. So that's kind of what we're looking at. RPO drill work, okay? Like any other scheme we do, you got to work and develop the skill set of throwing an RPO. You got to find time to drill it, mentally and physically. Mentally, by that I mean teaching the quarterback to understand coverages, understand who's the read key, understand, the entire scheme. So he needs to rep that mentally, all right? And we do that in the spring and in the summer, and we get on the whiteboard and those type of things. And then physically, you got to work catching the ball and finding the laces. I know some people believe in, you don't have to find the laces to throw the football or throw the quick game or the tag screen or RPOs. I'm a big believer in finding the laces. If a kid has a larger hand, obviously, he probably doesn't need to find the laces. But I prefer my guys to find the laces. So, we got to work finding the laces. We've got to work drops. We've got to work footwork and how it relates to delivering an accurate ball when you got run blocking going on. You got to be able to make sure they make the right decisions. So, you got to drill it, find time to do that. I steal time during practice. Our head coach gives us, Coach Mazer and I, the offensive practice schedule, and then we take it and we put in what we want, what we're going to do in that allotted time. So we try to make sure we combine drills when we're doing like run tracks and don't just let three quarterbacks stand beside you while one's working. You can do more RPO drill work while you're doing run tracks. I'll show that to you. And when I say steal time in practice, pre-practice, there's so much. If you really break down practice time and look, you'll be amazed at how much you can get done in a short period of time. So we're always looking to steal time, whether, let's say we're working punt that day. Well, do I want to go over and hang out and just, just hang out with the other coaches or talk about something, and the quarterbacks go get water and sit on a knee or whatever. Nah, we want to go get work in. So I'll take those guys and we'll go drill an RPO. And it's 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and by the end of practice, you spent 15 minutes still in time drill work, and so I think you got to be smart in finding time to drill things. Giving the quarterback different looks on practice scripts and cards is huge too. Don't give him the same look, all week long. And then in the game, he sees something different and he makes a mistake. Well, honestly, that's not his fault. That's your fault as a coach if you didn't script it out all week and give him multiple chances to fail, correct, and get it right in practice. And then on Friday night, he's already made a mistake a couple times. He's seen various looks that you think you're going to see. And he's ready for it. Makes better decisions. So what I do is, our co-OC OL coach, Coach Mazur, he scripts inside drill. I script the team pass and I script team sessions. And so we go by that script. I draw cards daily and I script daily. I don't make my scripts on Sunday and I don't make my cards on Sunday, and that's what we use all week long. I do it daily. Reason being, let's say Monday we draw up the cards and the scripts and and our quarterback makes a mistake, all right? Well, I may want to show him that same thing on Tuesday, or he gets it right, and I want to change it on him the next day. So I like to have the ability to do that, show him different looks on the cards and on the scripts. So you got to script daily. It's a little more work, all right? But you're going to be better prepared on Friday night with it. Use huddle notes to correct mistakes and reinforce good reads on practice film. So using huddle notes. And I think with this whole COVID-19 stuff, I think we've all in our profession we've seen a lot of things work better. Like I may do Zoom meetings with my quarterbacks and watch film this year. 10 minutes. Hey, after dinner, let's all jump on Zoom real quick. I don't want to invade that time. I don't want to start thinking they need to be available for me anytime. They need some time away from football. They need some time away from me. They need some time with their family. But there are some things that we can do technology-wise to reinforce things from the practice film. So it's really important that you film practice and get those huddle notes up or Zoom meetings or whatever to reinforce what you're teaching. So the way we do skill set progression for RPOs, all right, we do off-season teaching with installs, video, whiteboard, all different ways to teach them in a classroom setting. All right, and then preseason, we do quarterback drill work for RPOs, and these are just some examples. The drops in the footwork, the drops footwork and throwing the ball, drops footwork, throwing to the receiver, run tracks, throwing to a static net or a person standing there or something, run tracks with the receivers with us. So, those are all some drills that you can do to really enhance your accuracy on your RPOs and get your quarterback working that skill set that he needs to develop. All right, so these are our RPOs in our system. Tag screens, all right, and some people call them now screens or fast screens. We call them tag screens. Quick game schemes. All right, so you got your quick game schemes, whether it's hitches or outs or slants, things like that. Tag screen paired with a quick game, so gives the quarterback three options. Throw the quick game, throw the tag screen, or run the football. And then red zone verticals is something that I think you guys will really like. It was kind of new to us in 2018. We had some two really good receivers, and the way people were trying to defend us in the box was dropping safeties, and it was a way to draw those safeties in and get one-on-ones with our guys on the outside in the red zone. So we developed this red zone vertical RPO. and then our pop pass series. So really that's all of our RPOs that we run. And out of those, only one is a true post-snap RPO. All right, so tag screen. Okay, so right here we got power called. Okay, we got power called, and you know the tag screen. So we just have power called and we tag it with Z. So you know we hit the Z. So the Z knows he's on the tag screen. All right, coaching points. All right, coaching points. Offensive line, you're blocking the run that's called power, zone, whatever run we have called. Running back, he's running his you know he's running the run play. And I'll get into the communication when the quarterback's going to throw the ball and the pre-snap stuff. So the Y. All right, we don't say most dangerous, even though that's basically what he's doing. All right, but he's flat fast. He is flat fast. All right, working leverage, being under control, and blocking that cornerback. Okay, we say flat fast because you know if he knifes up, we want to be at a great angle to be able to take care of him. Okay, so we're flat fast, under control. All right, and we get that good block on in there. Now, if for some reason he were to bail, all right, on the snap and just run out of there, and you're flat fast, and he's running out of there, the receiver's got to get his eyes back inside over here, all right, because they may be rotating the safety down, or this guy may be running here and he's bailing over the top. So you know those two things could happen. Okay, so that's the tag screen. The Z, that's the blocking for the tag screen. The Z, he is 1-2, retrace back, catch football, and then he's going to get inside. He's going to get inside this block, and then he's going to get back outside of the numbers. Okay, so that's his job. Quarterback. All right, he'll communicate to the running back when he's going to throw the football. Okay, he's going to I don't like for them to tap their hip. I don't like for them to give a hand signal or anything because that can tip our hat. If a Sam linebacker is looking in at the quarterback, trying to read him. So what we do, he just tells him, "Hey, I'm throwing it," you know, and he communicates to the running back that way. All right, and then his steps. Okay, he'll step back with his back foot to allow the running back to clear. So he'll step with his back foot and he'll turn to and get the ball out. I'm going to go into some drill work with the drops. All right, and then if he's going to his left, same thing, dropping his back foot, let the running back clear, 6-inch power step, all those good fundamentals we work, throwing the ball. He's getting his hips to the target, 6-inch power step, delivering a great ball out to the upfield shoulder of the receiver. All right, so he's looking at the Sam linebacker, all right, pre-snap. So if this Sam walks up or he gets into the box, we're going to throw the ball, okay? If he hangs out here, which what we want there to be 3 defending 2, then we run the football, okay? So it's really, really simple. All right, so here's quick game schemes. All right, and you know this is our slant play, our slant RPO. All right, so we got a wide. It's not really a wheel. That's a wide fade by number 2. He's running a wide fade, holding the bottom of the numbers. We always tell him to hold the bottom of the numbers because if it's some type of man, all right, and we like our matchups, we're going to take a shot at that. Okay, but by holding the bottom of the numbers, that gives our quarterback a little more room. Okay, and that gives him more room when he catches the football and more space to operate in. So he's going to hold the bottom of the numbers. All right, and now the slants. All right, we're running a 3-step slant. So 1, 2, 3, foot in the ground, great slant. Okay. And this is a pre-snap RPO. Okay, if the quarterback wants to throw it, he's gonna let the running back know, and then he's gonna pick a side and roll with it. Now, over here, we look over here first. We'll look to the single side first. Okay, look to the single side first. If the safety's back or in the middle of the field and there's no flat defender, all right, we're going to throw the slant backside, okay? We're going to throw that backside slant, all right? If the safety's down, all right, we're probably not going to throw it, okay? If the cornerback is inside leverage really hard and this safety's over the top, we're not going to throw it, which is fine. That's what we want. We want two people defending this area, you know, when we got one. That's the whole point in RPOs is to get a great run look, right? All right, so then over here, all right, if it's man, some type of man, all right, if we like our matchup and we know it's man, he can take a shot at this wide fade. But if not, he'll just read it and deliver the slant. Once this guy clears running with man, we're 1, 2, 3 ball, he's throwing a slant. This is great play for if teams are, their answer to defend your tag screens are to play man coverage. All right, play man coverage out here with these guys and bring him down in the box, or play man with the safety in the corner and bring the Sam in the box. All right, so that's a lot of people's answers to RPO stuff is to play man. This gives you a little something to try to beat that. We also have, as far as a quick game scheme, we have hitch tag, where this guy will run a hitch, and he'll run a hitch. And it's really, it's the same concept. All right. If this Sam linebacker is trying to get in the box and he's playing deep and this space is open, we'll just throw the hitch. All right. Our goal is to get 3 over 2 all the time to give us a great run look. Later on in the series, when we're going through this, you know, we want 3 over 2, and then we want to know what you're going to do with this backside safety. Is he going to come down in the box? You know, if so, we've got some stuff we'll throw over here. Then we got the tag screen paired with the quick game backside. Okay, this is what we call our money tag. All right, we just say, we'll call the play, and then we'll just say money. And what money tells our kids is the Y and the Z are going to run the tag screen, okay? And then whatever we decided that week, that's what the X is going to run. It could be a slant. It could be a hitch. It could be a vertical route. We've done this a lot this year, and I've got film on this. We've run just a snap, a quick out, a 5-yard out, all right? The quarterback's progression is, when we tag money, check here. This is first, okay? Look over there. Is there a soft corner? No safety help. You know, is there a flat defender out there? A lot of questions, you know. But if there's no flat defender, safety's deep, and the corner's playing off, okay, or safety's on the hash and they're playing some type of steel coverage or something, and we just want to throw it out, we can do that if they're giving it to us. You know, this season, I think it was a 3rd and 4 one time. I would never call a out on 3rd and 4. Just wouldn't do it, you know, because I'd be afraid that the corner's going to play tight. You know, I'm guessing, right? I'm trying to make a guess. Well, we called money, and I wanted him to hand the ball off, all right? But he threw it out here to an out route for a big first down. Well, because the corner was off, the safety was over the top, the box was loaded, and we wouldn't have got the first down if he ran it. So it gives us, again, the ability to have the marker last. And we've equipped our quarterback that I feel comfortable tagging money or tagging an RPO with any of our run game, because I feel confident that he's going to make the right decision because we've prepared him. All right, so that's your quick game over here. You can kind of play with that week to week. I've had kids in the middle of a game come up to me, hey, Coach Troxler, we need to change. I know we repped running a slant all week, backside of money, but hey, they're playing inside leverage, they're playing off. Why don't I just run a snap? Great, son. Let me go tell the quarterback. We tell the quarterback, boom, we change it mid-game. Really simple. So he goes here, he's looking at the quick game. Does he like it? No, he don't like it. Okay. Well, then he looks here. Does he like this look? Is this a good throw look? If it is, he'll throw it out there. If not, if this is a no-go and this is a no-go, then we know we got a great run box that we can run the football in. All right, red zone verticals. All right, what red zone verticals are just fade routes. All right, old school, we're going to go vertical and we're going to take a shot. Okay, I like to do it in the red zone. I have done it in the field. We've done it backed up before too. Scored a 99-yard touchdown this past year. We were backed up and we called this and we scored. But the beauty of it is, and I probably should have drawn it with 2 safety high, but we get down in the red zone and we jump in our 2 fullback set. All right. If there's 2 safeties on the hash or they walk him down, he really makes our read easy. Okay, we know we're going to get one-on-one in the box or on the edges because the box loaded. And when we block run, it's just going to draw everyone in for run, even the safety. So we know we're going to get matchups here. Okay, and this is what I tell our quarterback. Okay, our quarterback's looking at the box. If this safety right here, if he's deep and playing over the top bracket coverage, and this safety's playing over top bracket coverage here, that means we've got a good run look. Now, if we got this look that we're looking at right now on the screen, that's not a good run look. So he would throw the football. What I tell our quarterback, whichever way this safety is cheated, because he's going to cheat one way or the other. Okay, and luckily we've got 2 pretty good players out here on this edge. All right, if he's cheated to the Z, then he's going to throw over here to the X. If he's cheated to the X, we're going to throw it to the Z. It's that simple. Now, if they're in too high, I tell our quarterback, know the difference between too high and they're trying to bracket the coverage, or are their heels at 10 yards and they're run defenders? Because that's how I came up with. That's how we as an offense staff came up with this play. Is we're playing a team where the safeties, anytime they saw a high hat, like the offensive line pass it, the safeties would get over the top. But when they saw low hat, block and run, they were rallying down inside for the run. So we were like, well, why don't we just block a run and throw a vertical route? It worked out great. Got a lot of cut-ups of that. All right, here's our pop pass. Okay, this is our pop pass. This is a kind of like a power ISO scheme. It's a G play. We're basing the 3, basing the 5, back on the shade, basing the 5, all right, and wrapping for number 1 in the box. Okay. If it's a 5-man box, we just run the ball, hand it off. If it's a 6-man box, we read the mic. Okay. So when that guard pulls and that mic takes off chasing, we'll pull it and throw it to the pop pass right here. Okay? That's our post-snap RPO. All right, in this, I do have a pre-snap RPO built into this. All right, so here we've got a vertical route right here. He's MOR, mandatory outside release, vertical route. All right, and over here we've got our tag screen. All right, so what's this Sam backer going to do? Is he going to cheat over to take away this pop pass? If he does, we'll throw the tag screen. All right? So he can't do that. He's got to stay out here to defend the tag screen. So now we read the post snap. If we like our matchup here, pre-snap, we'll throw it here. But if there's safety help, corners off, that's a no-go. But it's all about ensuring a great run look. Okay? So in this play, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 options in one play. Four different things can happen. It could be a run, it could be a pop pass, it could be a tag screen, or it could be a vertical pass over the top. Just depend however the defense tries to defend it. And you got to equip your quarterback with the skill set to understand what he needs to do, what decision he needs to make. And that goes back to the whole thing we talked about earlier, Bruce Lee and staying simple and reps. That's why we don't run a lot of RPOs, because we can get a lot of mileage out of this one play if our quarterback reads it correctly. All right, so RPO drops and footwork, okay? And I kind of got some practice reps. RPO drops, footwork, throws, all that. So here's us in pre-practice. And remember, I talked about, we work our drops in pre-practice. We go through all of our drops. And I have the quarterbacks take a ball. And I make them spin it and catch it and find the laces. Just getting used to throwing it up, catching, find the laces. And then it becomes muscle memory. And they do it automatically all the time. So if you notice on these drills, you can see our quarterback here spinning the ball and finding the laces. He does a great job there. Okay? Footwork. Okay? And this is from a couple years ago. He is step. He's left-handed quarterback. So he's throwing to his right. So he is step, replace, throw. We don't want to overstride. We don't want to overstride and get our feet all crooked and everything. We just want to step, replace, 6-inch power step, and throw. Good, accurate ball. Here's a right-handed quarterback throwing to the right. All right? And he's just stepping back with his foot, getting his hips turned, like he's turning two. I'd like to see a little more on this rep. I'd like to see a little more weight back on his back foot, because that's where you get your power from. All right? And I want a 6-inch power step, driving, throwing the football. So we'll go through these drops. And we'll rep them each way. Rep them each way. And really get them repping both ways. We'll do it both ways, spinning the ball. And see right here, he's repping quick game. Spin the ball, find laces, repping the quick game drops. All right? What I tell my kids with the quick game, okay? I like a staggered step. And I don't really mind which foot's up and which one's back, okay? Whatever's more comfortable to them, all right? So they are going to push off that front foot to get their hips in place and their weight back so they can drive into their throw, all right? They can step, that 6-inch power step, and get drive into their throw. Here it is in pre-practice. We're just throwing to our receivers, and it doesn't have to be, there's our receiver coach over there. If you can see the film, our receiver coach is over there. Some of the guys don't have their helmets on. This is pre-practice. This is a great time just to get warmed up and work your drops and work throwing tag screens. They're just over there warming the hands up. Again, stealing time. This is an example of practice reps. This is an example of running a run track drill. Okay, we're repping power right here, but while we're repping power, also throwing, an RPO, whatever our RPO scheme is. So, within that time frame, I think we get 10 minutes or 8 minutes for run track drill. Well, we're getting 1, 2, 3 drills done quickly in 8 minutes. All right? The same thing, getting a lot of work done in a very little bit of time. Here is an example of, this is like a summer camp day. All right, and we've got just helmets on because it's it's not full go yet. It's a camp day. All right, so we just helmets here, and we've got the snake out, kind of a landmark. That's not something we always do. I usually put the snake, and I have bags, usually always bags. But this day we're just doing our run tracks, so our backs are working zone or whatever scheme we got called. And then we got a net over here. All right, and so we got two quarterbacks going. And the reason why I like doing this drill this way is because if we're not throwing into that net, what is this guy doing? He's just hanging out. Well, make use of steal time. Make sure we're getting work in. So here we are, just working where we're throwing the RPO to the right, and we're running the ball with the run tracks over here and getting work in. Again, just throwing stuff versus a scout team. Then we'll flip it. We'll get some reps over in the end zone. So we got all that, All right, so let's look at some game film here from all of our RPOs. All right, so this first clip. We're throwing the tag screen out, okay? Our quarterback stepping back, loading on that back foot, 6-inch power step, driving the football to his upfield shoulder, and then we're catching and we're going. All right, now, if you notice the Sam, he's inside the hash, all right? They kind of have 3/2. The safety was cheated, and we got a decent run look. But I encourage our quarterback, especially early in the game, all right, to throw it out there. All right, make the defense run, make them defend it. And our quarterback right here felt like the Sam backer right here was just cheated just too close to the box. So he threw it out. And this is first down, throws it out. We get a good block out on the perimeter. Yeah, it's a 7-yard gain. 7-yard gain. Perfect. Step back, loads on that back foot, gets the ball out. Okay, so here we are. We've got run play called. We've got money tagged. And this week, we had him running a out. Okay, we've got tag screen up top here. Well, looking at it, our quarterback seems to think, second and medium. Look how far off this guy's playing. We beat him on a post early. Look at all this grass here. All right, why not call a run, but have a free access out built into your play? So the line is all blocking power. See the line? They're all blocking power, getting after it, drawing the defense in. Up top, they're running tag screen. And then our X is down here running a snap wide open. And it's perfect play. First down. First down. So having the ability to distribute the ball around the field and make teams defend the entire field. Here it is again, a second and short. They're giving him the free access out. Take it. We'll take it every time. We threw it here in a boundary. Same thing here. Got money called. Throwing the free access out. Now the corner is starting to bite on it some, all right? And that's when you can hit your snapping. We call it a snap and go. He can fake the out and get vertical, all right? Draw him down and then throw a touchdown off of it, all right? So, yeah, just taking what the defense gives you. If you can do that consistently, you'll win a lot of ball games. Here's a good example of a tag screen. Our receiver does a really good job. Now, it's 2/2, So our quarterback likes it. I tell our quarterback on tag screens, if it's 2 over 2 and they're playing off, I'm cool with you throwing it out there. Okay? Again, make them run. Make them defend it. It's 2 on 2. And watch what our Y does. The corner bails. The Sam shoots to the tag screen, and he peels off and takes the Sam, and then we're one-on-one with the corner. Great play. Again, the corner bails, get your eyes around, and pick off the Sam or the safety that's going to rally to the tag screen. Again, here's a tag screen, and he hands the ball. So, the Sam's out here, out of the box, defending the tag screen. They got 3 over 2. Great run look. Let's run the football. Same thing here. All right here is our pop pass scheme, okay? And we're doing it with our U-back. All right, so our U-back is out in the route, running the pop screen. They're running tag screen here. Oh. They're running tag screen here, and he's running the pop pass. He's running vertical, okay? And our quarterback knows, he's worked that drill where he's getting his hips to the target and throwing a lot. You can almost watch him right here on this end zone copy. Watch his footwork, watch his hips getting to the target, watch how he flips his hips to the target. I mean, we've drilled that over and over and over again. We developed that RPO skill set. All right. All right, here's our pop pass scheme, but it's out of 2 by 2. Okay, so our Y is going to pop, and we're running we're base here, we're back, we're base, wrapping the guard, reading him. And some of these our quarterback just knew from the get-go he was going to throw it. All right, just how they were playing it. See all that grass here. All that grass here. Ton of grass. This is a good shot of it. The guard pulls. The linebacker chases. Vacates that area. And we'll take the pop pass right there. Here it is again. Same thing. Linebacker chases, and we're throwing the pop pass right behind him. So you see this again from the end zone. He kind of tokens fakes here because he knew he was going to throw it. We saw it on film earlier. The guy was just screaming after the guard on the sideline, and so he had a good idea he was going to throw it. Here's another rep of it. Same thing. Linebacker chasing the guard, and we're running the pop pass. Same thing. G play. Got 2 base blocks. Pulling the guard. Pull it out of there and hit the Y on the pop. All right, now, and this is what happens with this stuff. Get your eyes on this linebacker right here. Okay, watch him the entire time. That's the one we've been picking on the whole game. He's been chasing and chasing and chasing the guard wrapping, which is his job. That's what he's supposed to do. They're a well-coached football team. He does what he's supposed to do, and we pop pass. But the moment he doesn't do his job, he's like, we done pulled this guard and he's chased and we've thrown to him. He thinks, well, you know what? I'm going to take a play off. I'm not going to do my job here. and he hangs to cover the pop pass, and we hand the ball off for a big first down. And so that's where you want to be. And I'll pause it when get your eyes on this linebacker right here. This is what your goal ought to be when you're throwing RPOs. He's thinking. He's not playing football. He's not playing fast. He's thinking too much. And we hand the ball off, and he looks over to his sideline, and he throws his hands up. He's frustrated. You can also do some things where you can throw the fast screen like we're doing here to the number 2 receiver and block man up. We don't throw a lot of bubble. I just like the tag screens better than bubble. This is a good coaching point too. Watch our quarterback here. He gets a high snap. He lands on his back foot, 6-inch power step, and gets the ball out immediately. He doesn't panic because it's a high snap. And the reason why is we work high snap drill 2 times a week. All right, and I throw him a high snap, and he's got to get his feet back in position to where he's going to throw the football. We've drilled that. We've repped that. So that was a neat thing to see on film, and why you do those little drills, why you steal time in practice to do those type of drills. Same thing here, throwing the tag screen to the number 2 receiver, get a great block here. Again, just throwing the tag screens out. Here's another thing. Here's a good example of, being under control, getting flat fast, getting his eyes on the defenders, and picking up the Sam. He ends up blocking both of them. Here's an example of what to do if they show like they're playing man, and then he blitzes off that edge. All right? Our quarterback just tells our running back, hey, I'm throwing this thing. Work your cadence. I always tell our quarterback to work his cadence, slow his cadence, change the rhythm of his cadence, because the defense will tip their hat of what they're doing when you slow down your cadence. We get the ball out, we get a great block on the edge, and it's one-on-one with the safety. And our guy made him miss, and we score. Great RPO for us. Here's a slant RPO. This takes a little, takes a little long. All right. We tell our guys when we have an RPO slant on, all right, I don't want it as long as foot fire. If it's man coverage, quick foot fire, and let's get on your route so it doesn't take as long. But this is our quick game RPO. They're blocking power, and we're just running a slant and a wide fade. That takes a little too long there. We fixed that later in this game. That's taking too long. I'll show you an example in a moment of why it's so important to protect the quarterback when you're running these RPOs. Okay, here we go. This is the game where we installed our red zone vertical RPO. There's 2 safeties, but they're not on the hash. This one's on the hash, but he's tight. If he sees a high hat, he's going to try to get over the top and help this corner cover Trayvon. Trayvon's 6'7", okay? So they don't want to single him up, all right? And over here, we got Ohio State commit, Jaden Ballard, running a vertical route, all right? So he's going to, if he sees a high hat, he's going to get over the top of him. 2 good players, all right? So what we do is we block a run up front, and when these safeties see run, they come rallying down to the box. And now we got what we want on the edges, one-on-one, all right? And we feel like that's a positive matchup for us with our guys. And the quarterback just throws it up, and a fade ball. Block and run. Everybody's blocking power, and he's got to get it out. Catch and throw. Get a good rocker step, catch, and throw the ball. And again, we rep this a ton. We rep a ton of red zone verticals. Still time to do it. Again, red zone verticals. We're sucking in the defense. We get what we want. Trey does a great job working his guy on his fade. Does a great job. We got to get the ball out. It's very important that you protect the edges. I'll show you why right here on this rep. I learned my lesson the hard way, and it didn't hurt me. You know, our quarterback took a hit, and you know that's really hard to explain when you keep the edge unblocked. So he's gap hinging, all right, and we're running power, all right, and I had both our fullbacks over here, and this guy blitzes off the edge, all right. So we're double kicking over here, and the edge isn't protected. We score, but our quarterback takes a big hit. So to fix that, I always ensure that we protect the edges with our quarterback, whether it's, whether it's block that guy or, especially in the red zone, I'll go ahead and split these fullbacks. I'll take this fullback and I'll put him here. And his job is just to kick the edge, protect that. And I think that's what we did that game. And going forward, we split them. That way both edges are protected and our quarterback doesn't take a hit. We'll see it one more time. But it's a great way to get teams to suck their defense in, get your one-on-ones on the edge. Also, all the RPOs, like I said, pre-snap RPOs, I believe, is the way to go. It allows you to ensure you have a great run look in the box, and you make teams defend the entire field. But you also have to have answers in it as well, as far as quick games and things to defeat man coverage. So always have your man beaters ready to go, because that's what I've typically seen what people do when they try to defend RPOs with man coverage. So, but that's our RPOs.